apart from the embarrassment and feeling clumsy,
Right.
why do people try to not sort of tell people that they've fallen?
Because of the potential implications.
Which would be?
Well, lack of independence. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe if I pursue this a little farther, maybe there's going to be something else wrong with me. And so there's a lot of questions, and you're not quite sure of your answers, and so it gives you reservations. As Dr. Larson was saying, it is real important to report a fall, because actually the research shows that when someone does fess up, is actually you have usually had a history of falling, and there is usually an issue there before they actually are willing to say they've had a fall.
John, what else can happen physically and functionally to someone who's had a fall?
Well, unfortunately, what you a lot of times see is a downward spiral. Because someone who has fallen, they therefore get scared. Their world becomes smaller and smaller as they get concerned about, can I go out for a walk? You're today outside. It was a beautiful day. I was spending a little time and I went for a little walk. It was beautiful, sun shining on a hill. That little thing that I just did before I walked in the studio, someone who has a risk of fall, a lot of times they don't do that for fear. And so their world becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets confined to their bathroom, walking to their bedroom, walking to their kitchen. And that becomes their world.
And that's a fairly serious, that has a serious impact on their health, doesn't it?
Well, where would their endurance be if that is their limitation of 5 to 10 feet? Their strength level obviously becomes very limited. A lot of times when you're at risk of falling, you're using assistive devices. Assistive devices, if you need them, can be great. But if you don't use it, you lose it. A lot of times those assistive devices create other issues that can become problems also. All these things can be a factor in their falls.